I think at the end of the day, everything that I'm doing is for other people to have an experience. So when you get to the end of something and then you get to open the doors and see people having so much fun and it takes them out of themselves, just even for a minute, they forget about any kind of troubles or anything that's going on. When you have the guests experience it and see it through their eyes, it's an absolutely amazing experience. My name is Jency Keaton and I'm the founder of Sweet Tooth Hotel in Dallas. Sweet Tooth Hotel is an experiential venue. You can actually immerse yourself in all of the art. A lot of our artists consider that when they're creating work. They know that people are going to come in the space and they're going to interact with it. When I was a teenager, I was trouble. My mom was a goody-goody, and my dad was the bad boy in the 70s, and they met in a pool hall where he was hustling people. So I think that having both of those sides really shaped who I am. My mom's an art teacher. In the summertime, she was out of school, and so we were taking art classes from her. When I got into high school, I was really involved in theater. I transitioned from music when I was really young. I played piano and competed in Sonatina festivals, and then I always had this undercurrent of art from my mom teaching us. When I went to school, I didn't know really what I wanted to do, but I knew that I needed to make money. So I started in computer science until I figured out I'm not good at this, I'm not passionate about this, and I need to switch majors. I was working for a really large global retailer and started getting more into social media and marketing and events. We were always trying to come up with how can we engage the customers? How can we work with artists and the creative class that we really love? And through that, I had the opportunity to actually work on 29 Rooms. This company took over this huge warehouse in Brooklyn, and there were 29 rooms taken over by brands. Some rooms were taken over by artists or musicians or celebrities. That was really the first viral art installation. It might seem like a strange career turn. After I left the global retailer, I found myself in commercial real estate. I was working in Victory Park, and I was thinking, we need an art experience in Victory. It was really about generating some buzz for Victory Park and this property that we were working on. I told my husband, Cole, this is our baby, this is my idea, and I want to make sure we have the right artists. Let's not bring people in from outside the city. There's so many amazing, talented people here. And what if we create this group show and bring everybody together? And I said, I think we can do this ourselves. Cole and I did clear out our entire savings account. We took out a small business loan. We crossed our fingers. I crossed probably everything on my body, hoping, that we were going to make it. And I just hoped we would be making enough ticket sales to be able to pay all of our loans back. And so that was really scary, waking up every day and realizing you've got a bank loan hanging over your head. When we started to reach out to artists, obviously we're self-funded, and so we'll be able to help pay for some materials, but this is a space where you can do anything you want to. We're not telling you what to do. The original goal for Sweet Tooth Hotel, I think, was really just to create a crazy experience that people weren't expecting. I like to call it going to the end of the internet. I told Cole, okay, if 1,800 people come and see Sweet Tooth, and we'll be doing okay. And last year we had almost 35,000 people come through the space. Sweet Tooth Hotel, the first version, was only going to be open for 44 days, and we ended up extending it for 3 months past that. We were the most searched term in 2018 in Texas for tourism. We were using about 1,200 square feet, so think about an apartment maybe. Now we're 4 times the size. We've added a bar as well, and that bar will have a pop-up theme going through too. When we have artists come in for an installation, I'll work with them, whether it's feedback on concepts or presenting paints or finishes. I get my hands dirty every day. I actually went and got my nails done, and the nail technician asked what I did for a living and said that I need to wear gloves. We like to present chapters and always keep the name Sweet Tooth Hotel because You check into the hotel and then you're going to experience something once you walk through the hotel doors. Chapter 3 is called Discotheque, so it's this merging of music and technology. All of the exhibits are designed to let you step into the shoes of an icon. You can sit in part of her music video set, you can drive her car, you can perform on her stage, and then in our VIP room we actually have her custom costumes and you can try those on and take photos in them. In all of our chapters, we're presenting different mediums. So for Discotheque, we worked with Pixel Lab, and so when you step into the space this time, it was less physical building, but a lot of digital art. We've never said that we're an Instagram museum. We're not. We are an art installation, and we will always be. It just so happens that it's really great to come and take photos in here too. A lot of people see Victory as maybe a failed project. I think that it's a neighborhood that is coming back to life, and we definitely wanted to be a part of that story. I always tell everybody that this space is our incubator because it's really the hotbed for whatever ideas we're testing out. My goal long term is that we actually start to take these installs, whether it's out across Texas or out across the US. We take all of our Dallas artists out and present them in other cities. That people are seeing what's being created in the city and that we create a movement here. And that movement can help other artists who can stay here find a voice and find a place where they belong.